So the money is flowing. What about propaganda? Well, it's slowly making its way. For weeks, we've been reporting how pro-Taliban sentiments are on the rise in Pakistan. We've been seeing rallies being held in Peshawar in support of the Taliban. We've seen Pakistani citizens raise pro-Taliban slogans at funerals. Well, now they're unfurling the Taliban flag at their mosques, the flag of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. Look at the image on your screen. It's from the Jamia Hafsa seminary in Islamabad. The Taliban flags were raised on its rooftop a few days back. And just so you know, this seminary is linked to the Lal Masjid, or the Red Mosque, a place that is notorious for breeding Islamic fundamentalists. And I want to tell you a little bit about its history. It's very interesting. The Lal Masjid was established in 1965, shortly after Pakistan's capital moved from Karachi to the newly built Islamabad. This mosque derived its name from its red walls and interiors. But it was built only a stone's throw away from the headquarters of the ISI, the Inter-Services Intelligence, Pakistan's spy agency. With the help of the ISI, the mosque was granted state patronage. It began harboring Islamic extremists. It was used to recruit and mobilize volunteers to fight in Kashmir and Afghanistan. The first imam of the state-controlled mosque was this man, Maulana Muhammad Abdullah, infamous for his radical and sectarian views. Under General Zia-ul Haq's rule in the 1980s, this cleric rose to prominence and was made a member of Zia's Majlis-e-Shura, a political system which replaced the parliament then. It governed Pakistan on the principles of the Sharia. In the 1990s, this mosque became associated with the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. Maulana Muhammad Abdullah is said to have frequently visited Kandahar to pay homage to the leaders of the two outfits, Mullah Omar and Osama bin Laden. Then came the 21st century, and this mosque went rogue. Its relations with the Pakistani establishment turned hostile, primarily because Islamabad allied itself with the United States after 9/11. Fatwas were issued, directing Pakistani citizens to fight the Americans in Afghanistan, even Islamabad, if the need arose. The situation escalated in July 2007 when Lal Masjid became ground zero for a confrontation between Islamic extremists and the government of Pakistan. What was this confrontation about? Well, the mosque was advocating for the imposition of the Sharia law in Pakistan. It was calling upon Pakistani citizens to overthrow the government of Pervez Musharraf. At that time, the mosque was funded and operated by two brothers, Abdul Aziz and Abdul Rashid, both hardcore fundamentalists. For at least 18 months, these brothers and their supporters engaged in violent demonstrations, destruction of property, kidnapping, arson, armed clashes with Pakistani authorities. These events led to a military operation at the Lal Masjid where these fundamentalists were hiding. The operation lasted for 8 days. It led to at least 54 deaths. It was the deadliest internal battle in Pakistan, the repercussions of which were felt for a long time. There were at least 88 bombings in the year 2007 alone, 88. Multiple terror attacks across Pakistan in the years that followed. Most of these attacks were carried out by Al-Qaeda and the Taliban, both of which used the storming of the Lal Masjid as a rallying cry to fight the Pakistan government. This was 14 years back. 14 years on, this mosque, the Lal Masjid, has unfurled the flag of the Taliban once again. The Islamic seminaries it funds are making young girls sing songs hailing the Taliban's victory. Things are taking a dangerous turn. A terror platform has been revived and rebooted. The government of Pakistan, which is aiding, advising and legitimizing the Taliban, should be alarmed if it isn't already. Imran Khan should take some lessons from history, if not for the sake of his own image, then for the sake of the stability of his country. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.